And the world turning inside out. In ecstasy.
Did it work? Oh, my wipers are on. Let's turn those off. Oops. I'm making so many. Why is this doing this? Stop. Okay, Steven, what did we watch today?
We saw Bohemian Rhapsody.
You're a legend, Fred. We're all legends.
And what is Bohemian Rhapsody about, Steven?
It's, oh my Jesus Christ.
We almost witnessed an
You
accident.
asshole. It's not about Jesus Christ or assholes. Well, it's about the story of Queen, but mostly centered around the lead singer, Freddie Mercury. And, yeah, it's a Queen biopic. And, yeah, it's... What do you have to say about it?
I have a lot to say about it, but we need to stick to format.
I have not seen the Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie, which is probably, honestly, for a big movie, the first time in years. Like 3 or 4 years.
Okay, I'm guessing critically 80, audience like super high, like 95, 97.
I'm gonna guess critically, I feel like I might be overestimating. I'm gonna guess critically 76. Audience 81, 82.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It has a 59%
On
critically,
critically.
93% on
Yes, I was
audience.
right on the audience thing.
I did not love this movie,
Okay.
but I thought the end was super good. And that's effective because I left being like, oh my god, I'm emotional now. But the whole movie, a lot of the movie, there were some really strong parts.
Mm-hmm.
I did not think it was super well done.
I agree with that.
I think what was really strong about this movie was Queen's music, which you could just go listen to. I think Rami Malek did a good job, but I think capturing a spirit like Freddie Mercury, it's just not possible. And I think there's no way to do it justice. And I think the scenes where they play the music were the best scenes. But that's because Queen's music is fun. And it makes you groove, and you get into it. And then if there's something visual to add to that, it's appealing.
So, some of my favorite bits of the movie, yeah, I liked the scenes where they played, Queen's music. But I liked being given context behind where they were coming from on some of them. It's like, oh, where did that idea come from? Like, where did this come from? And then the sort of transition between how the idea became the reality. I really liked those. And of course, those scenes just involved them playing the music, but, you got to see the sort of like, oh, like...
So, I would like that had I not seen it done better in other movies.
Interesting.
I can't actually remember the name, which isn't great, but the movie, the biopic about the Beach Boys and that focused on Brian Williams, it had the same idea, him coming up with ideas, but it actually showed the idea developing as opposed to just this very superficial, like, let's do opera, and then showing Bohemian Rhapsody happening. Like, I thought it was so... That's not how an idea forms. At the same time, Queen has so many hits that they wanted to show some origin of that they couldn't delve into each one. If that was the first time I had seen that kind of thing happen, I think I would be really excited by it. But yeah, I've like I said, I've seen it done better in other movies.
Fair enough. I get that. And about trying to cover a lot of their different songs, a lot of their big hits, you could feel that there were moments where the plot was sort of rushed along, sort of whirlwinded along. And for the most part, especially in the beginning, the plot moves fast. it's just
Yeah.
And
Yeah, hit the ground running.
It's kind of appropriate. It probably to them was a big whirlwind of things that happened, going from one thing to the other and just exploding onto the scene. And I liked that about this movie to some degree, but I mean, my biggest criticism is some of the pacing, especially in the beginning of the movie, seemed quick, and
some of the editing was shit. Like the going from city to city, having like just the name of the city fly through the screen. I thought that was complete bullshit.
Okay, yeah.
They could have. That was so unnecessary. Yes,
right.
They went places. Cool. Like I like the part where they were like, "I love you, Philadelphia. I love you." That was cool. But the fucking like, what the fuck was that?
Okay, Steven, you're gonna need to edit this in because I think it's important that people know what we're talking about on this. But there are scenes where they're going on tour and it pops up the name of the city they're in, and it's very distracting. It's very, very 80s.
It's stupid.
It does not look good.
It's not good, but it's not 80s because it's like adding a cheesy effect to a well shot thing. Like, it was just so dumb.
Yeah, and
like it wasn't natural. It was that took me away from the movie so much.
Yeah, and the thing that I sort of the thing that that guy didn't want to stop.
Wait, can I show them how beautiful it is outside? How do I flip this?
Just you have to pause and then
never
flip
mind.
it.
Never mind. It's just really pretty.
It's so pretty outside, guys. Just by the way.
Just so you know, imagine a really pretty day.
It's kind of spooky. Also, it looks like the world is on fire.
Okay, hold on.
So this is the world on fire. Quick segue from what we were talking about. It is.
We just thought you should see this because it's real nice.
We'll add some vaporwave music for like 2 seconds.
All right. I love this, and I thank you for indulging. And we're back.
We're back. Sorry, we had to show you the world being on fire. It's very beautiful.
So yes, flashy 80s text, bullshit, horrible decision.
Yeah, you know what? Visually, this movie is not very good looking visually. I still love this movie. This movie was amazing. I was really into it.
Amazing.
I thought it was amazing. I really liked it, but it is not a great looking movie, and there are some scenes where they show CGI audience.
Oh, so bad.
The CGI audience.
So bad. Think like Madden 99. Look into the crowd, and it's just colors, pixelated colors. It was almost that bad, and I'm not kidding.
Yeah, they tried to disguise it a little bit, but I was
that was bad. See, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a well-made film. It was a good story because Queen has a good story, because Freddie Mercury was intoxicating and a crazy, beautiful, fucked up person, and their music is amazing, but this could have been done so much better in someone else's hands.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I could do it, whoever made this film, but someone else should have.
It was there. Do you think they didn't realize how much traction this movie was going to gain? Because the way it was made makes it kind of feel like an indie movie, which I think is interesting. I think at some point someone was like, "Oh shit, this seems to be getting some traction."
I actually disagree there.
Oh, okay.
I think it was made to pander to people's short attention spans and inability to focus on
the little details.
Yeah, I think. No, I think it was totally supposed to be a crowd pleaser, which it definitely will be. If you like Queen at all, you're gonna like it. You're gonna have fun. And like I said, there was a scene in the middle that I really liked. Anything involving the guy who he ends up with.
That was a weird subplot, and we'll put his name up right now, but that felt sort of it's important to the overall story, but it felt shoehorned into this movie. But I know, this is an awkward intersection. But it's still beautiful.
Shit. Oh my gosh, dude. Look to the left.
I see it.
This is spooky.
It is spooky.
But beautiful.
The world is literally orange. Everything is orange right now. It's very strange.
Everything is orange.
The movie was not a good-looking movie. But you know what? You're right. Their story is intoxicating. They're all interesting characters. The story of how Queen became Queen is a good story.
All the characters are so superficial, though. Even Freddie Mercury, who is this amazing person, it's just like this polished, somewhat like, yeah, we'll explore his homosexuality only on a very surface level. And I don't know, it just felt so superficial. You learn nothing about the bandmates other than like one of them gets mad sometimes and the other one's like, oh, everything's cool, and the bassist is like, I play bass. And I want to know, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I'm glad they at least tried to give some of the other band members time of day with, like, you know, the interacting with the crowd was someone else's idea, and, you know, that was nice. And I do feel the movie does at times focus a little too much on Freddie Mercury and his personal life.
Well, I think if they were gonna, you know, if it was about Freddie Mercury, I understand that, but it didn't. I don't even think it painted him as a dimensional character, and he's so dimensional.
Right.
Like I think it must be very difficult to capture someone like that who's obviously a genius, but, you know, a little insane. And I do have to say, though, the whole time I was sitting there begrudging the fact that this wasn't what I expected, because the trailer was so hype and so good, and the last 20 minutes or so were worth it to me.
Yeah, the last 20 minutes, there are a lot of emotions, and they literally, it's just 20 minutes of music, really, and it kind of brings everything together, sort of. It's a nice little summary of sort of everything that happens and everyone's feelings, and it's really neat. I'm trying not to hit other cars because I am also very intrigued by the sky right now. It's really epic. So anyway,
how do you feel Rami Malek did playing Freddie Mercury?
I'll be honest, I thought he was very, very awkward to watch.
Which he was, you know,
probably supposed to be.
Right. I wasn't entranced by his performance either. I
get that.
Did not find any of the acting to be superior. No, seriously, I didn't find any of the acting to be very impressive.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to think.
No, I don't think anyone's acting was...
Nobody stole the show here. If you like Queen, you're gonna love it, kid. I mean, it's really just like... It's like listening to, like, a bunch of Queen tracks with some intermittent attempts at humanizing Queen.
Yep.
At some point in my life, I would have loved that movie. And just please don't take our words for it. Go have fun. Let us know what you think.
Yep.
If you disagree with me, tell me. I'm hard on every movie.
It's true.
The last movie that I enjoyed was First Reformed. Thoroughly enjoyed. And that was a long time ago now. So.
Oh my god, I thought of an awesome channel name.
What's an awesome channel name?
The Critic and the Kid.
The Critic and the Kid?
Listen,
look at the lighting that the sky's giving us.
We look fucking horrendously odd right now.
Is beauty face on? Like, we just look weird.
it's very odd lighting. The lighting is making us look very smooth, just by the nature of the lighting. Also, I just realized the arm is broken again, but that's fine. Okay,
Is it
anyway.
really?
Yeah, of course. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. All right. Anyway.
Oh wait, at your movie, there's probably going to be one guy who thinks everything is funny. And
I thought the guy that thought
I
everything was
love
funny.
when people think, when there's one like 40-year-old guy who thinks everything is funny.
Oh yeah,
Like
for sure.
every attempt that the director made at humor, he was right on it. Like
He was there for that.
This director had that guy's number, and I would love to speak to that guy about how funny he thought this movie was. Anyway, goodbye.
No, not goodbye. My final point before I buy goodbye here
Holy
is
shit, dude, we gotta take some pictures.
I will take some pictures. I like this movie. I admit there were a lot of problems, but I was able to look past those very, very obvious problems because I liked the movie enough. Okay, that's my final opinion
It's worth
on
it just for the last 20 minutes for me. That's my take.
Yep.
Bye.